We can only accomplish our aims in life if we are driven by a burning desire. In this video, we will explain the 10 principles from the book Think and Grow Rich about money and talk about how to start your way to wealth from scratch. This book is over 80 years old and is for people who just want to get rich. Explanation of the book Think and Grow Rich by the great writer Napoleon Hill in this video. Before I begin explaining the 10 principles of this book, let me give a brief explanation of how to use this principle. So you need a great cup of coffee or your favorite beverage. And let's have fun. Welcome, dear follower, to the Rich Books channel, where coffee, music, and book. The idea of the channel is that I read a book and give you a benefit. If you want to benefit from reading without what you read, subscribe to the channel. Napoleon Hill said that everything you see in your life started with an idea. The house you live in has several floors, and it started with an idea. The creation of a car that radically changed our lives began with an idea. Building skyscrapers started with an idea. The plane started with an idea. Everything in this life started with an idea. Therefore, it is very clear that wealth begins with an idea. By the way, this is not new, as we mentioned in the Rich Dad and Poor Dad book series, which is considered the best-selling book in history, talking about the subject of personal money. He told you the first thing that wealth is thought, and poverty is thought, and in order to become rich you have to transform your thoughts into the thoughts of a rich person, and you must start thinking about money and thinking about how to make money. Create wealth. A great number of us wish for wealth and financial independence, but wishing alone isn't going to help us achieve our goals. If we want to get rich and realize our dreams, we need to recognize a burning desire within us. For instance, even after more than 10,000 failed experiments, Thomas Edison could not be shaken from his goal of inventing an electric light source. He was, plain and simple, driven by the desire to make his dream come true. And, after years of hard work, he did just that when he invented the light bulb. Writer Fannie Hurst had a similar experience. She had to suffer over 36 rejections before a single one of her short stories was published in a newspaper. From then on, her career as a successful novelist and playwright took off. Her burning desire had proven stronger than the frustration she felt about being rejected, and she ultimately met with success. So it's essential for those of us who want to be successful to examine our own personal attitude towards setting our goals and dreams. How do we feel about our goals and dreams? Are they only castles in the sky? Or is our burning desire strong enough to make them come true one day? Dear follower, goal setting and detailed planning are the basis of every achievement. Every success story begins with people who know what they want to achieve. So before you begin chasing after any old dream, you should start by defining your own personal goal as precisely as you can. For example, if you want to get rich, you should decide precisely how much money you want to make. Additionally, you must have a clear understanding of when you want to achieve your goal and what you're prepared to invest to accomplish it. Because setting a specific goal is pointless if it's floating in some indeterminate future where you'll only ever be able to pursue it half-heartedly. It's also important to come up with a plan that outlines every step you'll need to take until the realization of your goal. And once you have a plan, get cracking. Don't waste another minute. The following method comes in handy if you want to make sure that your desire for success is anchored deeply enough in your own thoughts and actions. First, write down your goal and your detailed plan for achieving it. Then, read it aloud twice every day, once in the morning after you get up and once every night before going to bed. Dear follower, follow these recommendations and it'll make it a lot easier for you to get rich, or make any other dream come true. Successful people have an unwavering faith in themselves. Having an unwavering faith in yourself is a way of making sure that you can, and will, achieve your goals. You can only achieve success if it's based on self-confidence and an unwavering faith in yourself. No wealth has ever been acquired, no faraway continents ever discovered, nothing ever invented without this faith as its basis. One paradigmatic example of the power of faith was Mahatma Gandhi. Even without access to the typical instruments of power, like money or the military, he managed to defy British colonial power and lead his country to freedom. The only backing he had was his unbending belief that he could exercise an influence so great upon his fellow countrymen that they would stand up for their common goals. Our own faith in ourselves has an enormous influence on our self-image and way of life. It can, in the truest sense of the word, help us move mountains. By using autosuggestion, our subconscious can influence our behavior. Unwavering faith in yourself is not necessarily something you're born with or that falls from the sky. Anybody can develop it, bit by bit, through autosuggestion. Autosuggestion describes a way of influencing yourself by thinking very specific and purposeful thoughts or ideas. You can use it to convey certain commands or positive goals to your own subconsciousness and, in doing so, to increase your own belief in yourself. In general, autosuggestion consists of persuading yourself that you can reach your goals, your thoughts can be transformed into reality, and you must go your own way with confidence. The more you use autosuggestion, the likelier it is that it will help you achieve success. If you impress your desires and goals in your unconsciousness, it will steer all your thoughts and actions towards making them come true. Knowledge is power, but it doesn't have to be what you learned in school. Knowledge can make it a lot easier to achieve your aims in life. All you have to do is take a few basic points into consideration. First of all, you need to take the traditional meaning of knowledge and education and throw it out the window. Because being knowledgeable or well-educated isn't limited to having a high school diploma or university degree. Uneducated people can also know a heck of a lot, as Henry Ford clearly demonstrated. Although he didn't make it to high school, it didn't stop him from establishing an industrial empire and making millions. My follower friend, if you want to be successful, you don't need to stuff your head with too many facts. It is far more important to acquire the right experiences and knowledge, use your own strengths, and fully exploit your own potential. The most important basis is a willingness to continue learning throughout your life. Getting complacent is your worst enemy. Instead, you must always be ready to actively and pointedly expand your own knowledge. There are many different ways to achieve this: by going to university, attending evening courses, or acquiring practical experiences. Equally useful is the ability to know where you can find the knowledge you need, because you don't need to know everything yourself. Instead, you need to know who you can ask if you need to know something. It's usually more practical and productive to be surrounded by a network of experts who share their specialized knowledge than to learn it all yourself. The workshop of the imagination, where we can turn our dreams into reality. Each and every success story begins with an idea. And behind each and every idea is the imagination. It is, essentially, the creative workshop of our minds that transforms our dreams into ideas and our ideas into reality. This imaginative ability has two different forms: the creative imagination and the synthetic imagination. By using our creative imagination, we are able to come up with completely new things. Ingenious composers, visual artists, and writers use this function to create works unlike anything made before. The synthetic imagination, by contrast, rearranges old ideas into new combinations. The developers at Sony, for example, were using that faculty when they decided to further develop the playback device or dictaphone used by journalists, turning it into a portable music player everybody could use, and so the Walkman was born. Creative and synthetic imagination can play off one another in a productive way. Take the story of Asa Candler, who formed the global brand Coca-Cola out of a headache medication about 140 years ago. Although it wasn't Candler himself who came up with the Coca-Cola recipe, he bought it from a pharmacist for $3,000. He developed the ingenious plans and marketing strategies that turned the product into a huge success. My follower friend, if you want to keep your imagination from getting sluggish, you need to challenge and encourage it. And you can achieve that by stimulating it, keeping it active, and training it like a muscle. The more frequently you use it, the more productive and powerful it will become. Knowing your own strengths and weaknesses increases your chances of professional success. One important building block for professional success is an awareness of your own strengths and weaknesses, in other words, being self-aware. Since things like having vague goals, lacking ambition, procrastinating and lacking resolve are common reasons for failure, self-awareness can help to constructively take action against these weaknesses, or at least to balance them out with your strengths. In order to be able to figure out exactly what your strengths and weaknesses are, it's advisable to perform a thorough and honest self-analysis. Don't worry, this doesn't require going to a psychologist. It's more than enough if you go through a checklist of questions, which should include: have I achieved my aim for this year? Was I always friendly, courteous, and cooperative? Did I make all decisions promptly and firmly? Then you should compare your subjective self-analysis with somebody else's objective evaluation of you. This works best when you sit down with a person who knows you really well to openly and honestly discuss your strengths and weaknesses. Positive emotions are the key to a successful life and need to be strengthened. Our subconscious receives and stores sensory stimuli, feelings, and thoughts. It saves everything we've ever experienced, regardless of whether it was positive or negative. But saving information alone isn't all there is to it. Our subconscious is also constantly exercising its influence on our actions. It can shape us positively, endowing us with strength and enterprise, but it can also shape us negatively, misleading us into despondency and pessimism. And so, if we want our subconscious to help us realize our desires and goals, we have to make sure that positive feelings play a leading role in our lives. We must, therefore, feed our subconscious positive things because, if we do, it will act as a helpful and constructive guide. But if we allow ourselves to feel too many negative sensations, such as rage, hate, a desire for revenge, or pessimism, the very opposite will occur. That's why you've taken a huge step when in everyday life you're able to, for example, avoid contact with doomsaying windbags and pay no heed to their discouraging remarks. Instead, you should make it a point to increase all positive impulses, such as enthusiasm and love. That's the only way you'll end up developing a positive mentality in the long term. Successful people are remarkable for their determination and steadfastness. The analysis of over 25,000 life stories of people who failed to achieve professional success shows that a lack of determination is the main reason for their failure. The analysis of the success stories of multimillionaires revealed, by contrast, that they all had two characteristics in common: they were used to making split-second decisions and, once they made them, they stood firmly behind their decisions. A certain degree of stubbornness, as long as it does not transform into a deaf obstinacy, can even be advantageous. Henry Ford, in particular, was known to stick to his decisions for a long time. For example, many people advised him to replace his famous, but not terribly beautiful, Model T with a new model. But he held on to the car for a long time and was thus able to continue bringing in sizable profits with it. Opinions are cheap, everybody has one and most people want to dispense them. In order to avoid running into the danger of negative influences and straining your own steadfastness, it makes sense to offer others as few opportunities as possible to express their critical opinions. People who are disheartened in particular should therefore keep their plans and intentions to themselves and not confide in anybody else, except for the members of their hand-picked team or trustworthy outsiders. Only the persistent will succeed. Over the course of any project, regardless of its nature, we are all bound to encounter obstacles and difficulties. In such situations, most of us are too quick to give up our plans and let the project die. But there are a few people who, despite all the obstacles, stick to their original plans and give their dreams space to blossom into reality. My follower friend, persistence and endurance are key. That means, above all, that we work constantly on the realization of our goals and don't lose sight of them. However, obstinacy and inveteracy should be avoided at all costs. If, say, there's a dire need for a price correction, you also have to be willing to implement it. If you want persistence and endurance to take root in your habits, here are 4 simple yet crucial rules. You must have a concrete goal and develop a burning desire to achieve it. You need a thorough and precise plan to support the implementation of your goals. You may not allow yourself to be influenced by negative and disheartening opinions. You need an intimate, trusting relationship to a person or a group that provides you with support and assistance. My follower friend, think of these rules as a special exercise program to help you build up your personal endurance and persistence. Achieving great things requires being smart and surrounding yourself with smart people. The bigger the goal, the more complex the planning. The more complex the planning, the more difficult the goal's execution. The more difficult the execution, the more dependent the brains behind the project will be on the creative, intellectual, and moral support of others. This mutual backing works best in the form of a brain trust, a select group of intelligent people. A brain trust is a union of like-minded people, which, contrary to a network, which is a more casual cooperation between partners, focuses on defining a common goal, developing competencies, and having a system of checks and balances. The most important principle of a brain trust is its synergistic effect. If 2 or more people who work well with one another combine their skills, talents, specialist knowledge, experiences, relationships, and all other resources and use them to accomplish the same shared goal, the results will be more than just a sum of its parts. It's a surplus with which you can achieve things you could have never achieved alone. Now let me tell you the 10 principles of this book. Think and Grow Rich is a self-help book written by Napoleon Hill. The book outlines 10 principles that anyone can use to achieve their goals and create wealth. The first principle is the power of thought. Hill argues that our thoughts have a direct impact on our success and that we can achieve anything we desire if we focus our thoughts on our goals and aspirations. He suggests that by maintaining a positive mindset and by visualizing ourselves achieving our goals, we can attract success and abundance into our lives. Dear follower, Hill also stresses the importance of focusing on what we want, rather than what we don't want. It suggests that by focusing on positive thoughts and visualizing a desired outcome, we can achieve anything we set our minds to. Many scientific studies have also shown that positivity and optimism can have a positive impact on mental health and well-being, and increase the likelihood of success in life. This supports Hill's idea about the power of thought and its importance in achieving success and prosperity in life. Hill's emphasis on the power of thought is based on the idea that our thoughts shape our reality. He argues that our thoughts are like magnets that attract people, resources, and opportunities that are in alignment with them. Therefore, by focusing our thoughts on our goals and aspirations, we can attract the people, resources, and opportunities we need to achieve them. Moreover, Hill suggests that our thoughts have a direct impact on our emotions, attitudes, and behaviors. He argues that by maintaining a positive mindset and by focusing on what we want, we can cultivate a sense of confidence, enthusiasm, and determination that can propel us towards our goals. Hill also suggests that the power of thought can be harnessed through visualization techniques. He recommends that we visualize ourselves achieving our goals, and that we imagine the emotions and sensations that come with success. By consistently practicing visualization techniques, we can program our subconscious mind to work towards our goals and attract the resources and opportunities we need to achieve them. Finally, Hill emphasizes that the power of thought is not a magical or mystical force, but a practical and tangible principle that can be applied to any aspect of our lives. By cultivating a positive mindset, focusing on our goals, and practicing visualization techniques, we can tap into the power of thought and use it to achieve success and prosperity in all areas of our lives. In conclusion, the first principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of the power of thought in achieving success and prosperity in life. By focusing on our goals, maintaining a positive mindset, and practicing visualization techniques, we can attract the people, resources, and opportunities we need to achieve our goals. The power of thought is a practical and tangible principle that can be applied to any aspect of our lives and can help us achieve our full potential. The second principle is desire. Hill argues that having a strong and burning desire to achieve our goals is essential to success. He suggests that we must have a clear and specific goal, and be willing to put in the hard work necessary to achieve it. According to Hill, desire is the starting point of all achievement. He suggests that we must have a strong desire to achieve our goals, and that this desire should be backed by faith and persistence. He emphasizes that a desire that is not backed by faith and persistence is nothing more than a wish and will not lead to success. My follower friend, Hill also suggests that we must have a clear and specific goal. He argues that a vague or general goal is not enough, and that we must have a specific plan of action to achieve it. He suggests that we must be willing to put in the hard work necessary to achieve our goals, and that we must be persistent in the face of challenges and setbacks. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that desire is not just a mental state, but a tangible force that drives us towards our goals. He suggests that when we have a burning desire to achieve something, we become more creative, focused, and resourceful, and we attract the people and resources we need to achieve our goals. Finally, Hill suggests that when we have a burning desire to achieve something, we become more creative, focused, and resourceful. He argues that desire activates our subconscious mind and channels our thoughts and actions towards our goals. By taking action towards our goals, we attract the people, resources, and opportunities we need to achieve them. In conclusion, the second principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of having a strong and burning desire to achieve our goals. By having a clear and specific goal, being persistent, having faith in ourselves, and taking action towards our goals, we can harness the power of desire and use it to achieve success and prosperity in life. The third principle is faith. Hill suggests that having faith in ourselves and in our abilities is crucial to success. He argues that by believing in ourselves and in our goals, we can overcome obstacles and achieve success, even in the face of adversity. According to Hill, faith is the eternal elixir that gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. He suggests that having faith in ourselves and in our abilities is essential to achieving our goals. He emphasizes that we must believe in ourselves and our goals, even when others doubt us, and that we must have the courage to take risks and pursue our dreams. Overall, the principle of faith emphasizes the importance of believing in ourselves and in our abilities. By having faith in ourselves and in our goals, we can overcome obstacles and achieve success, even in the face of adversity. By cultivating a positive mental attitude and surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals, we can strengthen our faith and achieve our goals. The principle of faith in Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of having a deep and unwavering belief in ourselves and in our abilities. By having faith, we can overcome our fears and doubts, and pursue our goals and dreams with confidence and determination. Hill also emphasizes that faith is not blind optimism, but a realistic and rational belief in our abilities and in the potential for success. He suggests that we must have faith in ourselves, our goals, and in the universal intelligence, or God, as some may call it, that guides and supports us on our journey. By having this faith, we can tap into the infinite wisdom and power of the universe, and use it to achieve our goals. Moreover, Hill suggests that faith can be developed and strengthened through practice, just like any other skill. He recommends that we cultivate a positive mental attitude, and use affirmations and visualization techniques to reinforce our faith and align our thoughts with our goals. By consistently practicing these techniques, we can build the mental muscle of faith, and use it to achieve success and prosperity in all areas of our lives. In conclusion, dear follower, the principle of faith in Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of having a deep and unwavering belief in ourselves, our goals, and in the universal intelligence that supports us on our journey. By cultivating our faith through practice and positive influences, we can activate the power of our mind and channel it towards our goals, and attract the resources and opportunities we need to achieve them. By having faith, we can overcome our fears and doubts, and achieve success and prosperity in all areas of our lives. The fourth principle is the power of autosuggestion. Hill suggests that by repeatedly affirming positive thoughts and beliefs to ourselves, we can reprogram our subconscious mind and overcome any negative beliefs or habits that may be holding us back from achieving our goals. Dear follower, according to Hill, autosuggestion is a technique that involves repeating positive affirmations or statements to ourselves, with the intention of influencing our subconscious mind. He argues that our subconscious mind is like a garden, and that we can plant positive thoughts and beliefs in it like seeds, and watch them grow into reality. Hill suggests that, by using autosuggestion, we can reprogram our subconscious mind and overcome any negative beliefs or habits that may be hindering our success. He recommends that we create a set of positive affirmations that reflect our goals and aspirations, and repeat them to ourselves daily, with emotion and conviction. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that autosuggestion is not just a passive technique, but an active process that requires effort and commitment. He suggests that we must consciously choose our thoughts and beliefs, and actively work towards replacing negative thoughts and beliefs with positive ones. By consistently using autosuggestion, we can reprogram our subconscious mind and align our thoughts and actions towards our goals. In conclusion, the fourth principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the power of autosuggestion in reprogramming our subconscious mind and overcoming any negative beliefs or habits that may be holding us back from achieving our goals. By using positive affirmations and repeating them to ourselves with emotion and conviction, we can plant positive thoughts and beliefs in our subconscious mind and align our thoughts and actions towards our goals. The fifth principle is specialized knowledge. Hill suggests that having specialized knowledge or expertise in a particular field or industry is essential to achieving success and prosperity. According to Hill, specialized knowledge is not just general knowledge, but knowledge that is specific to a particular field or industry. He argues that having specialized knowledge gives us a competitive advantage and allows us to provide value to others. Hill suggests that specialized knowledge can be acquired through education and experience. He recommends that we seek out opportunities to learn from experts in our field, and that we invest time and effort into developing our skills and knowledge. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that specialized knowledge is not just a one-time acquisition, but a lifelong pursuit. He suggests that we must stay up to date with the latest developments and trends in our field, and continually seek out opportunities to learn and grow. My follower friend, finally, Hill suggests that specialized knowledge is not just essential for achieving material success, but for achieving personal and spiritual growth as well. He argues that by developing our skills and knowledge, we can increase our self-confidence, expand our horizons, and achieve a sense of fulfillment and purpose in life. In conclusion, the fifth principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of specialized knowledge in achieving success and prosperity. By acquiring specialized knowledge, we can gain a competitive advantage and provide value to others. Through education, experience, and lifelong learning, we can continually develop our skills and knowledge and achieve personal and spiritual growth. The sixth principle is the power of imagination. Hill suggests that our imagination is a powerful tool that can be used to create our own reality and achieve success. According to Hill, imagination is the ability to form mental images or concepts that are not present in our immediate environment. He argues that by using our imagination, we can visualize our goals and aspirations, and create a mental picture of the reality we want to achieve. Hill suggests that our imagination is not just a passive tool, but an active force that can be used to influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Dear follower, he recommends that we use our imagination to create a clear and specific vision of our goals and aspirations, and to visualize ourselves achieving them with emotion and conviction. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that the power of imagination is not just limited to material success, but can be used to achieve personal and spiritual growth as well. He suggests that by imagining ourselves as the person we want to be, we can cultivate a sense of self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-worth. Finally, Hill suggests that our imagination is not just a mental process, but a physical and emotional one as well. He recommends that we use all of our senses when imagining our goals, and that we engage our emotions and feelings to create a strong and vivid mental image. In conclusion, the sixth principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the power of imagination in creating our own reality and achieving success. By using our imagination to visualize our goals and aspirations, we can create a clear and specific vision of the reality we want to achieve. By engaging our emotions and feelings, we can create a strong and vivid mental image that can influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and help us achieve personal and spiritual growth, as well as material success. The seventh principle is the importance of decision-making. Hill suggests that making clear and decisive decisions is essential to achieving success and prosperity. According to Hill, indecision is one of the major causes of failure. My follower friend, he argues that indecisiveness leads to procrastination, wasted time and energy, and missed opportunities. He suggests that successful people are those who make clear and prompt decisions, and who are willing to take risks and act boldly. Hill suggests that decision-making is not just a mental process, but an emotional and physical one as well. He recommends that we engage our emotions and feelings when making decisions, and that we use both our conscious and subconscious mind to gather information and make informed choices. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that decision-making is not just a one-time event, but a continuous process. He suggests that successful people are those who are willing to make decisions quickly, but who are also willing to adjust their decisions as new information becomes available. Finally, Hill suggests that decision-making is not just about achieving material success, but about living a fulfilling and meaningful life. He argues that by making clear and decisive decisions, we can align our thoughts and actions towards our goals and achieve a sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. In conclusion, the seventh principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of decision-making in achieving success and prosperity. By making clear and decisive decisions, we can avoid indecisiveness and procrastination, take risks and act boldly, and align our thoughts and actions towards our goals. By using both our conscious and subconscious mind, engaging our emotions and feelings, and adjusting our decisions as new information becomes available, we can achieve personal and spiritual growth, as well as material success. The eighth principle is persistence. Hill suggests that persistence is essential to achieving success and overcoming the inevitable challenges and setbacks that we will face on the path to our goals. According to Hill, persistence is the ability to maintain a positive and determined attitude in the face of adversity. He argues that persistence is not just about working hard, but about having the courage and resilience to keep going despite obstacles and setbacks. Hill suggests that persistence is a mindset that can be developed and cultivated over time. He recommends that we maintain a positive mental attitude, and that we use setbacks and failures as opportunities to learn and grow. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that persistence is not just about individual effort, but about surrounding ourselves with a supportive network of people who share our goals and aspirations. He suggests that we seek out mentors, coaches, and like-minded individuals who can provide us with guidance, encouragement, and support. Finally, Hill suggests that persistence is not just about achieving material success, but about living a fulfilling and meaningful life. He argues that by persisting in the face of challenges and setbacks, we can develop the courage, resilience, and character to achieve our full potential and make a positive impact in the world. In conclusion, the eighth principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of persistence in achieving success and overcoming challenges and setbacks. By maintaining a positive and determined attitude, learning from setbacks and failures, surrounding ourselves with a supportive network of people, and persisting in the pursuit of our goals, we can achieve personal and spiritual growth, as well as material success. The ninth principle is the power of the mastermind. Hill suggests that by surrounding ourselves with a group of like-minded individuals who share our goals and aspirations, we can tap into the collective wisdom, knowledge, and resources of the group and achieve success. According to Hill, a mastermind group is a group of individuals who come together with a common purpose to share their knowledge, skills, and resources, and to support each other in achieving their goals. He argues that a mastermind group can provide us with a powerful network of support, accountability, and encouragement, and can help us overcome the limitations of our own individual knowledge and experience. Hill suggests that a mastermind group can be formed in various ways, including through informal meetings, online forums and communities, and organized groups or clubs. He recommends that we seek out individuals who share our goals and aspirations, and who can provide us with diverse perspectives and expertise. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that a mastermind group is not just about receiving support, but also about giving support. He suggests that by contributing our own knowledge, skills, and resources to the group, we can create a culture of mutual support and cooperation, and help others achieve their goals as well. Finally, Hill suggests that a mastermind group is not just about achieving material success, but about achieving personal and spiritual growth as well. He argues that by surrounding ourselves with individuals who share our values and aspirations, we can create a sense of community and belonging, and achieve a sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment in life. In conclusion, the ninth principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the power of the mastermind in achieving success and personal growth. By surrounding ourselves with a group of like-minded individuals who share our goals and aspirations, we can tap into the collective wisdom, knowledge, and resources of the group, and achieve personal and spiritual growth, as well as material success. The 10th principle is the importance of having a positive mental attitude. Hill suggests that having a positive and optimistic mindset is essential to achieving success and overcoming the challenges and obstacles that we will face on the path to our goals. According to Hill, a positive mental attitude is the ability to maintain a positive outlook and attitude, even in the face of adversity. He argues that a positive mental attitude is not just about positive thinking, but about cultivating a state of mind that is conducive to success and prosperity. Hill suggests that a positive mental attitude can be developed and cultivated through various techniques, including affirmations, visualization, and meditation. He recommends that we focus our thoughts and emotions on positive outcomes, and that we use setbacks and failures as opportunities to learn and grow. Moreover, Hill emphasizes that a positive mental attitude is not just about individual effort, but about surrounding ourselves with a supportive network of people who share our goals and aspirations. He suggests that we seek out mentors, coaches, and like-minded individuals who can provide us with guidance, encouragement, and support. Finally, Hill suggests that a positive mental attitude is not just about achieving material success, but about living a fulfilling and meaningful life. He argues that by maintaining a positive and optimistic mindset, we can achieve personal and spiritual growth, as well as material success. In conclusion, the 10th principle of Think and Grow Rich emphasizes the importance of having a positive mental attitude in achieving success and overcoming challenges and obstacles. By cultivating a positive and optimistic mindset, surrounding ourselves with a supportive network of people, and focusing our thoughts and emotions on positive outcomes, we can achieve personal and spiritual growth, as well as material success. My follower friend, the main message of this book is: wealth, in whatever form, is seldom the result of luck or coincidence. Far from that, it's almost always the result of different traits and skills that anyone can learn and acquire. This book in blinks answers the following questions. How can we find the right goals in life, and how do we translate them into action? We can only accomplish our aims in life if we are driven by a burning desire. Goal setting and detailed planning are the basis of every achievement. Successful people have an unwavering faith in themselves. By using autosuggestion, our subconscious can influence our behavior. Which skills and knowledge are necessary for achieving success? Knowledge is power, but it doesn't have to be what you learned in school. The workshop of the imagination, where we can turn our dreams into reality. Knowing your own strengths and weaknesses increases your chances of professional success. Positive emotions are the key to a successful life, and need to be strengthened. What sort of approach do successful people take when realizing their goals? Successful people are remarkable for their determination and steadfastness. Only the persistent will succeed. Achieving great things requires being smart and surrounding yourself with smart people. We have come to the end of this book. Before I conclude, I would like to stress this point. Remember, my friend follower, it all starts with an idea. If your mind does not want to get rich, you will never get rich. Put the idea and turn it into an overwhelming desire. Turn this desire into a plan and never withdraw at all costs. This was the explanation of the book Think and Grow Rich by author Napoleon Hill. Do not forget to share the video with your family, friends, neighbors, and everyone who can benefit from this video. Also, liking the video encourages us to provide more. And spread this video to a larger segment of people. And as I told you, my follower friend, at the beginning of the video, if you want to benefit from reading without what you read, subscribe to the channel. The dose of fun and interest for today is over, my follower friend. See you next week, God willing, with a beautiful and better dose. Thanks for listening and thanks for your invaluable time. Goodbye.